And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Here we go, we've got another friendly match for you this afternoon. This time is Banik, I think a Croatian side, Czech Republican side, against Celtic. In Celtic's third pre-season friendly of the season. Celtic of course winning the first one quite convincingly, I think 7-0. Had a decent test against Rapid Vienna the other week there, which they drew 3-3, and of course playing their third one now. Celtic have also got another pre-season game on Saturday, so yeah, they're coming thick and fast for Celtic as they find themselves with some unfamiliar time off during the sort of summer period due to them not having to qualify for Europe this summer, as we see qualifying through the Champions League group stages. So yeah, finding themselves with a bit of time off this summer is a bit of a change for Scottish teams, especially for the old firm sides, Rangers and Celtic. Guys, let me know what you think ahead of today's game. Do you think Celtic are going to win, or do you think Banik are going to win? Hit the old like button, hit the subscribe button. We're well on our way to 18,000 subscribers and looking to try and get to 25,000 by the end of the year here on this channel. So hitting that red button could really do help out the old channel. Let's see who we got in the old live chat. Philip says, I'm a Rangers fan from Czech Republic, Banik fan from Czech Republic. Banik have 100 years. So Philip there, yeah, fan of Rangers and Banik. Good to see you, my friend. Sean Gibson says, g'day, good to see you, my man. Stuart Dixon, good to see you here in the live chat as well. One on the Glasgow Rangers says, Davey7, good to see you, mate. I hope you're well. Hope everyone's all good today. As I say, I don't even know what day it is. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. A pre-season game on a Wednesday. Pre-season games come around quite weird times during, obviously during pre-season. They come, as I say, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I think Man United versus Liverpool was on at around 2 o'clock yesterday during the day. So just goes to show, like, due to the times in other countries and stuff like that. So that's why they're on such weird times. But Celtic looking or closing in on a yet another signing. In fact, by the looks of things, Edouard Michu, Fabrizio Romano sort of confirmed that this morning. So as I say, yeah, Celtic closing in on yet another signing, their fifth signing of the window. An attacking midfielder, 19 years old, plays for Paris Saint-Germain, played 7 games last season for them in all competitions, played 6 Ligue 1 games, so warranted a league winners medal. And yeah, Celtic is his next destination. 2.5 million euros is said to be the price tag there for Edouard Michu. So yeah, Celtic making moves this summer transfer window. Let's go through the team lineups for today's game. As I say, Banik, I need to learn a bit about Banik real quick because I don't know an awful lot about them. But we'll go through their team lineups now. In fact, they're not on FOTMob. Let's have a look on Twitter. But guys, get your score predictions down there below in the live chat. That'd be great. I would like to see what you think. Firstly, of your club's transfer business, and of course, what you feel today's score is going to be against Banik. Let's go on to Twitter real quickly. Celtic FC. There we go. Okay, so it is the team lineups. We'll go through the home side first. Again, don't take the piss out of me for this this attempt at these Czech Republican names. So Lastvuka, Endefa, Takas, Pozhneni, Fleesman, Klima, Kuzmanovic, Kalok, Tetor, Sihik, Almasi. Again, that is a horrible pronunciation of the Banik starting 11 there, but I did my best. Let's go through the Celtic starting 11. Joe Hart, Jananovic, Carter Vickers, Welsh, Taylor, Callum McGregor, O'Reilly, Turnbull, Forrest, Jota, and Kyogo there in the starting 11 for Celtic. On the bench, and obviously could be used, is Bain, Segrist, Oyolomeni, Julian, Yakimakis, Ayeti, Abada, McCarthy, Johnston, Idegushi, Kenny, Bernabe, Uze Udagadi, Lowell, Ralston, and Vata. So there's your Celtic team lineup for this one. I'm not going to be going through the Banik lineup again, so sorry for any Banik fans here in the live chat because, yeah, that's not going to happen. But let me try and learn a little bit about Banik. As I said, I don't know too much about them. I think they've won... Let me have a little look. Let's have a little look about Banik. Banik. FC Banik. Let's have a little look. So I've heard of the name before, but I don't know too much about the team. Okay, so let's go through them. So Banik are a Czech, they're from the Czech Republic. 15,000 capacity stadium. Last season finished 5th in the Czech Republican League. I think that's the top league that they're in. So yeah, the Czech Republican League, they finished 5th in there. Founded in 1922. This is 100 years. Honours, they said they've won 4 Czech leagues, but as I say, finished 5th last season. Celtic well accustomed to playing against Czech opposition. I think this time last year they played Jablonec, who finished 4th, I think, in the Czech league, and then Sparta Prague they played recently as well from Czech Republic, and then Rangers played Slavia and Sparta Prague as well. So so well accustomed to playing against Czech teams, and Celtic will be favourites in this game. You know, they should be winning these sorts of matches. I know it's pre-season, but again, look, you don't expect them to lose to Banik. Celtic's next pre-season games, I think, are all at Celtic Park. I think they've got a bit more of a test. I think Rapid Vienna was a test, but I mean, sort of Banik and whoever the other first team was, not so good. But Celtic have got Legia Warsaw. In fact, they've got Blackburn Rovers, Legia Warsaw, then Norwich. So they've got 3 more. So they're halfway through their pre-season sort of tour. They've got Blackburn Rovers, Legia Warsaw, and Norwich. 2 of those being at Celtic Park, and 1 of those being out in Warsaw in Poland, before they kick off their domestic campaign against Aberdeen on the 31st of July. Then they've got Ross County, Kilmarnock, Hearts, Dundee United, then Rangers. As I said, a very, very quiet August for Celtic, which don't come around too very often in the Scottish League, is usually playing against teams to try and qualify for Europe. So it's an interesting time that Celtic do have a bit of time off during August, and they'll be looking to try and capitalise that and trying to get off to a good start. Christopher Campbell says Celtic are interested in George Badlock for the signing. I think he will stay at Sheffield United or bring him to Celtic. John Alexander says 3-0 to the Czech. Nice one. Well, we'll see anyway. 5 minutes to go till kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be underway here in the Czech Republic. But if you are waiting around, please do hit the old like button, subscribe, and help us out. Get involved in the live chat. Very, very quiet today in the live chat. None of the regulars in today. No one wanting to spark a bit of a convo. So very, very quiet down there in the old live chat. But 100 people in here, guys. Go on, give us a like. And subscribe. Christopher Campbell. Good to see you, mate. Let's start some questions. Start something. Start a subject to talk about before the game starts this afternoon. Is everyone enjoying their summer? Everyone enjoying the start to waiting for the start for the league to start again? Celtic are interested in George Baldock for the signing. I think he'll be at Sheffield United or bring him to Celtic. I need your thoughts on that. I haven't read anything. All I know is that Celtic are close to signing is what's his name? The boy from France, Edouard Michu. And it looks like that one's pretty much a done deal. 2.5 million euros. A pretty good price, I suppose. Again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know anything about the player, because I don't. But I did dive in, do a bit of research. Played 7 games for PSG last season, and I don't think you just play games for PSG if you're not good enough. If you're not good, or if you've not got something about you. 19 years old, loads of scope to develop and become a better player. And there was a lot of other sides that were sort of interested in the player as well. So I do think, again, Celtic can't really go wrong with that. 2.5 million euros, pretty cheap from someone that's played in the PSG first team last season. So, I think that's good business by Celtic. And, it'll be remain to be seen whether it works out for them. Which Scottish team has had the better transfer window so far? Woofed. I've not really been keeping an eye too much on all of it. Let's go through it. So Celtic have signed Jota, Carter Vickers, Benjamin Siegrist, Bernabei, and it looks like this boy's coming through now, that fifth signing. Well, Celtic have signed the majority of players. But then again, if you want to put it in one way, you know, Jota and Carter Vickers were already there sort of last season. If you go, I mean, great business by Celtic to secure them on long-term deals and get them on a permanent transfer, but they were already there, so it doesn't really improve the squad that much more. So if I'm looking at it from a Celtic perspective so far, they've got Bernabei and Benjamin Siegrist, which I think a goalkeeper depth is good, because I don't think Bain or Barkas was ever any good, and it's an unpopular opinion, but I think Siegrist could probably be the number one over Joe Hart. I do think he's I'm not saying better goalkeeper, but I think he could be a better goalkeeper. Then there is Rangers. Rangers obviously late to the party. Sold Joe Aribo, so Joe Aribo already out the door. However, got 3 new signings in Antonio Kolak, Tom Lawrence, and Montando, who obviously joined the other day there. Again, some good business by Rangers there also. Obviously, Joe Aribo leaving's, I wouldn't say it's a big blow. I mean, I feel like he was fairly inconsistent sometimes. But yeah, I think Tom Lawrence is a good signing. I think that Montando looks like a good signing. Kolak, yeah, looks like a good signing as well. So time will tell in terms of those. And then Hearts, Hibs, all I've been reading out of Hibs actually is Hibs have signed quite a lot, I'm sure. Hearts have signed a couple as well. I mean, Aberdeen have just, it seems as though they're just letting players go. They obviously lost Lewis Ferguson to Bologna yesterday. And then Hibs lost Doig to Verona yesterday as well. So I don't know. Everyone's in a long drawn out process. I don't really know anyone's seriously killing the transfer window just yet. But I don't know. Time will tell. I think ask me that question at the start of August when the transfer window starts. We'll have a better idea. How much he gets for Aribo? It was 6 million, mate. I think with 10 million add-ons for Aribo. Which I think technically is some people sort of begrudge Rangers doing that deal, but if a player has a release clause of £10 million, and you can get the £10 million from 6 up front, then plus add-ons, but then also add a significant sell-on percentage, so I think 20-25%. I think that's quite good. I think that's really, really good business, because if you just let the player go for the £10 million, you're not necessarily going to be due the sell-on fee. So I think Rangers are banking on the fact that if Joe Aribo then, you know, performs well at Southampton, which is a tried and tested route, then he could move yet again. By the way, sunny day out in Czech Republic. By the way, this stadium, some turnout by the Banik fans here as they come out to play. Their 100-year anniversary, by the looks of things. Celtic fans have showed up as well. But my goodness me, the home side here taking the show. Really, really good display, especially for a pre-season match as well, and a Czech Republican side. Good to see you all. Guys, yeah, great turnout there from the Czech Republican Banik. Really, really good effort for a pre-season match this is. I'm just going to go through the team lineups again. I'm going to go through the pre-season lineups once more. As I said, I'm not going to go through the Banik team because I'm not butchering that pronunciation of the players again. But I'll go through Celtic's team lineup, and it is as follows. 2 seconds. Yes, it is as follows. Joe Hart in goal, Jananovic, Carter Vickers, Welsh, Taylor, McGregor, O'Reilly, Turnbull, Forrest, Jota, and Kyogo Furuhashi. On the bench, and obviously can be subbed on at any time during a pre-season friendly, is Bain, Siegrist, Ulayemi, Julian, Yakimakis, Ayeti, Abada, McCarthy, Johnston, Idegushi, Kenny, Bernabei, Agidi, Lowell, Ralston, and Vatar. And here they come, the players. Sihik, or whatever his name is, Sihik or something like this. Is this like a testimonial game or something? Oh, what's happening here? Stevie1888 says the Pope's 11, HH. Ruben McAllister have signed for Hibernian from Bristol City. Will fit for Hibernian. Well, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Again, I don't know when it comes to the other sides in the league. Sometimes it's like yo-yo. I mean, Hearts, they're probably going to go again. Obviously, playing European football next season might detriment them a tiny bit. You'd expect them to bring in some squad depth and stuff like that as well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the other sides. Obviously, first, second, Rangers, Celtic, and vice versa. Third, probably Hearts again. I'd say Hearts took a really, really strong side. And then you've got all the other side again. I don't know who's going to get relegated this year or anything like that. The Scottish League can be very, very unpredictable in terms of where teams finish. We've seen Hibs and Aberdeen last season absolute crap the bed. But I think we're waiting to get ready underway here. It's not started yet. It looks like they're all getting a round of applause back onto the park here, this Banik. As I said, very, very, very good turnout. Oh, and they've got a TIFO rising now. I think it's for like their 100-year celebrations as a football club. Yeah, they've got a big 100 banner. Fair play to the Ultras here, Banik, as they look to get underway for their celebrations. Banik 100 is the big banner there. As I say, the fans are well up for it here today. Is Suter a Jer now, says Valerie. Yes, she is. Yes, he is. Hearts be second to Celtic, Dan. I don't think so, Stevie, man. I don't think so. Now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, I'll go through. Actually, I'm not going to go through. I'm not even going to butcher these lineup names. I couldn't even pronounce any of these Czech Republican names. So sorry to the Czech Republican viewers here on the channel who are watching on today. Jamie Brown says, we are no stronger or weaker than last season. And well, this is the thing with Celtic. Not really made any, obviously, everyone, Jota, Carter Vickers, very, very good business. But look, Celtic they had them last season. You know, those players already played for Celtic last year. So as you said, they're not really any stronger or weaker than last season. Maybe you could say Bernabé could be an option to make Celtic stronger at left back. But yeah, time will tell with that one. Sub-goalkeeper, I think goalkeeper depth, Benjamin Siegrist, a really, really good signing. I really do. I think an unpopular opinion would be that he could be better than Joe Hart. I think over the last couple of seasons, for me, Benjamin Siegrist has been up there with Craig Gordon in terms of goalkeepers. Especially maybe just in the one-off games, maybe the games that I don't watch. But when I've certainly watched them playing against the old firm teams, Siegrist has always looked really, really good. And he's always put in a decent performance. They love it. And we're about to, I think, is it a delayed kick? Is this delayed? Or are we underway here? Just give me a second, troops. Big Ange Postecoglou there. Watching on. 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm up to date with everything now, guys. I've got a Fire Stick. Yeah, I'm a Fire Stick user now. So, oh my God, it's the best purchase I've ever made. Let me tell you that for free. I'm telling you right now. Best purchase I've ever made. Literally every single channel. I mean, I don't know how it took me so long to just jump on board. I wasn't always for it, but yeah, I finally made the decision to get one in the end. And yeah, here's me with a Fire Stick. Celtic get us underway here, guys. Right to left, left to right is the home side. And as I say, this 5 o'clock kickoff is underway. Celtic moving forward down that right-hand side as they push forward here again. Now all the way back over to Cameron Carter-Vickers. Vickers forward yet again now is Joe Hart, and out to that left-hand side. Celtic moving forward. Will Celtic be better in Europe with these changes, says Jamie Brown. Again, this is another conversation to be had about Celtic. I suppose it's interesting to see how they're going to sort of be next season in the Champions League. Look, Champions League and Europa League is a massive, massive step up in class. Champions League is another level. Like, you are literally coming up against Europe's best. Celtic going to be in pot 4, so it is very unlikely that Celtic will qualify for the last 16. Not to say they can't, but it's very, very unlikely, whether that's Rangers or Celtic. But you know, Celtic's record in Europe over the last couple of years doesn't really make for great viewing for it. They are going to have to be better. Maybe look to try and get a draw against those sort of pot 1, pot 2 teams, a favourable one, maybe nick something here and there. But the way that Ange Postecoglou plays football, he's always said that whether he's coming up against Manchester City or he's coming up against Livingston, he's always going to play the same. So it's interesting. It's interesting that when people say that, or when a manager says that, because in my personal opinion, if Man City played against Celtic, Man City are going to run right through them, right? That's just going to be the case. Man City are going to go through absolutely everybody that they play against in Europe. And if you're open and you play against them, that's how Pep wants you to play. So it just opens up the sort of floodgates. Same with Liverpool. You seen Jurgen Klopp complaining last season. I think it was Spurs parked the bus and managed to get a draw against Liverpool. And Jurgen Klopp was like crying. He was like, the way that Spurs were playing was so disrespectful. Joe Hart's been caught off his line. Oh, wow. Nearly goes into the back of the net there, Banik. Joe Hart was out there on the halfway line. Celtic lost possession. The ball just went over the top and they tried to give it a go there. But couldn't get right over there in the end. Just lost the ball in the possession. The Banik player just took a shot and nearly scored. Nearly so close there. But just couldn't quite get that one on target. But yeah, in terms of, to wrap up my answer there in terms of Europe, it's hard to see. It's hard to see because Celtic did get results against some teams in Europe last year when they're playing that way. But look, it is interesting. We'll see what happens. But again, if you do play super open and play attacking wise against Manchester City, Liverpool, these teams want you to play like that. And they'll be sort of licking their lips. So sometimes having some tactics in games, parking the bus, sitting off, these nitty gritty things are ways to get your team a point, and that point could be the difference between qualifying and not qualifying. Here comes Celtic again now with Carter Vickers down that right hand side, pushing forward over the top again. Cleared away again there by Banik. As that's cleared away there once more, Celtic back in possession again. Troops, if you haven't already, please do smash the old like button. Let's try and get to 50 likes on this stream. It'd be really, really helpful. Subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff if you haven't already. Here comes another pass here again from Celtic. Yet again, looking to try and play in Jota. And that ball goes out to play and out to the home side. And the home side have a goal kick here against Celtic. Really, really good display. I'm not sure why Banik chose to have that. Maybe someone in the comments could enlighten me. But yeah, having their 100-year celebration today against Celtic. Is there a link between these two clubs or something like that? But what a turnout, by the way, for a pre-season friendly from this Czech Republican side. Great to see these sort of teams go at it. Here they come again now. Banik as they play out from the back. Long ball over the top and Celtic back in possession. Celtic moving forward yet again and again, just cleared away there by Callum McGregor. In fact, Callum McGregor, I think, gets fouled. And in fact, he doesn't. He is the fouler and gives away the ball. And that's going to be a free kick there to the Czech Republican side. McGregor not happy there. But still 0-0 though is the score. Ball forward once more again now for Banik. Ball goes into the area. Cleared away again there by Celtic. Banik now down that left-hand side. Once again cleared away by Celtic. And that just goes out to the other side. Now down this right-hand side once more. Celtic pushing forward. And again cleared away there by Banik. Banik back in possession as they look to try and conjure up an attack as they move forward here again. All the way back over to their goalkeeper. Long ball over to that right-hand side as they push forward once more. Now Banik driving forward yet again. And that goes back out for another throw-in. Banik forward. Again cleared away by Celtic. Bench is pretty strong there for the Czech Republic inside. Nice ball over the top. Yeah, once again. Headed back down there by Juranovic. Here come Banik again. Down that right-hand side now. Sorry for the lack of knowledge on the names. Ball into the area. Here's a chance and there's a goal. The home side have overtaken the lead. And Banik are 1-0 up here against Celtic as they get their 100-year celebrations underway here. And a good bit of play by them. And they have scored the opening goal here in the Czech Republic. 1-0 to Banik Celtic. And there you go. Taking the lead. Just as we approach the 10-minute mark. Well worked ball, actually, to be fair. Right into the area. Carter Vicker. I think it was Carl Starfelt, maybe, just caught sleeping. Who was that? Far post there. Just caught sleeping. Just couldn't get onto him. Nice finish by him, though. It was Juranovic who got caught there. Just caught falling asleep there. And the Czechs managed just to get the better of him there as the ball came in. Decently worked. Decent ball in. And as I say, they are 1-0 up. It's Sihik, the goal scorer. Now here they come again, Banik. Banik diving down that right-hand side. Another chance for them. Ball down that right-hand side. Blocked and cleared away again there by Celtic's defence. And that goes all the way back over to Joe Hart. And forward once more. Celtic now back in possession as they push through. Celtic forward. Down that right-hand side. Now back into the area. Oh, nice run forward here again now for Kyogo Furuhashi. And now he has a chance to make a finish. And a decent save there by Latsuka, the Banik goalkeeper. And that's going to go out for a corner kick here to Celtic. Get Baked says, yes, every day, Saturday we follow. Rangers fans loving this. Of course, though, only pre-season, ladies and gentlemen. Merchant says, our defence looks dodgy once again. I mean, it's pre-season. I always say this to people watching games in pre-season. You just got to be careful. Whether side you are on the thing. We just said Liverpool got pumped 4-0 by Manchester United yesterday. Is that a true reflection of what's to come in the Premier League? Probably not. Again, it's just pre-season. However, one thing I will say about pre-season, the later games you go through is the way you want to start winning the matches. This is Celtic's third. They've got 3 more to go until the start against Aberdeen. But this is where you want to start seeing the sort of motions take place. Look, the result doesn't matter still that much. But at the same time, this is where you want to start seeing things take shape and create shape and stuff like that. And so far, yeah, Celtic's defence just getting cut open there that time as Banik have another corner as they look to try and cause some more damage here. Good to see Sandra. Hope you're well. Ball's going to be sent into the area now here for Banik. Banik right into the area again. Headed away there by Celtic once more. And it comes back out to the Czech Republic inside as they move forward yet again. Back out of play. And out for a throw. Ball forward again now from Czech Republic. Czech Republic. What was it? Czech Republic. Banik, sorry. I'm still pretty astounded by their turnout for a pre-season game. Never really heard of the team, to be perfectly honest, until today. And a really, really good turnout here for the pre-season match for Banik. Ball forward yet again now here for them. And it goes back out again. Banik having majority of the ball here, though, as they come for another attack. Looking to try and create something. When's your next trip to Mexico for a reload, Dan? I don't know, man. I will be going. I'm probably leaving Glasgow soon, man. To be fair, I've been here. How long have I been in Glasgow for now? 3 months or something. It's crap summer, isn't it? It's a really rubbish summer. As I said, I don't want to be offensive. I mean, I've lived in England all my life, right? But at least you get a bit of a summer. Do you know what I mean? Like UK's kind of crap for summer in general, but England you get like a lot more sun, like day to day, man. Like Glasgow, man, it's always grey. Like my pals are all like always drinking and like sitting in the gardens and stuff like that. Going to like they're just like chilling in the sun, like 27, 28 degrees, and I'm looking at the sky and it's like grey, man. It's like raining earlier on today. So yeah, I need to shoot out abroad for a bit later on in the year and get a proper summer in me, man. Here comes Celtic once more down that right hand side. Chance for them again, and again cleared away there by Banik as that goes out for another throw-in. Pre-season games are just to get the fitness up and that, but I still like to see them getting beat, says Peter. I highly doubt you are a Rangers fan when you can't even spell it. I'm a Ran Ingers fan. James Forrest there moving through yet again. Banik loving this already. The fans loving it. Okora. Yeah, necklace on the net, man. Yeah. It's an ASOS. It's an ASOS special, man. It was eight quid or something. Here comes Banik again now. Long ball over the top. Cleared away again there by Celtic. Forrest pushing forward yet again. Now back into the area. Celtic looking to try and find an option. Trying to find a way through. Banik into the area. Oh, ball forward. Oh, well worked there by Celtic. And have they got the equalizer? They do. And Celtic have equalised here. Well worked goal there from Celtic. And it's 1-1 here. Kyogo Furuhashi scoring a goal on this match. And yeah, as I say, well worked there by Celtic. Came from the throw initially. Forrest linking up well there. And ball came forward into the area. Forrest with the assist. And Kyogo, the man who puts it into the back of the net. Or was it Kyogo? Did it come off one of the Banik players? Forrest hit it off. Yeah, it was Kyogo who scored the goal. Celtic back level. It is Banik 1. Celtic 1. Breaking news for any of you that love the English Premier League. Raheem Sterling has just been unveiled as a Chelsea player. That's a mad signing, that, to be fair. That is a mad signing. Chelsea. Yeah, in his Chelsea shirt, a star in LA. Fair play to him, man. Played for free. Like, you don't really see that, playing for three big teams in England. He played for Liverpool. Oh, he's been around for a while, wasn't he? Played for Liverpool, played for City now Chelsea. Fair. I mean, you say they're rivals, but they're not really all rivals. They're not really. None of these teams they're not like direct rivals or anything like that. So he's kind of getting away with it. I mean, if you went to Man U, it'd probably be a different story. But at Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, City are sort of rivals now. But still, fair play to him. Another chance now here from Banik. Cleared away by Celtic. Celtic looking to try and take this game by the scruff of the neck now. Now they've got the equaliser. Big Kyogo Furuhashi, the man who scored the goal. Now Banik moving forward once more. He walks into the Chelsea team as the best player. I wouldn't say the best player, but I think he's definitely one of the main men in that team, man. He's a really, really good player. I like Raheem Sterling, man. Really good player. Here comes Banik now moving forward. They're moving the ball quite nicely there. The Czech side. Again, just cleared away there by Taylor. Sam, chill, mate. It's a pre-season. It's a pre-season game, man. No matter what happens in pre-season, stays in pre-season. To give you an example, that I was using earlier, I think Rangers beat Real Madrid in pre-season, but Real Madrid went on to go and win La Liga and went on to go win the Champions League. Rangers also lost to Tranmere, but then went on to the Europa League final. So it doesn't, for me, pre-season doesn't determine anything. You'll often find, I think I listened to a podcast with Ben Foster on, I think it was a clip on Facebook had come up, and he basically said that a lot of teams he played for, except for Man United, the managers just said, I don't care about the score in any of the games. You need to just get these stats up in every single area. And you'll also find as well, some of these players today would have had a massive training session. So they're knackered. So they're like doing a double session, then playing the game. So they're absolutely knackered for the match. So I don't feel like it's a real representation of what you're going to expect next season. Just as I said, because you never know, today they could have had another session before the match, like a proper intense session. And now they're getting told to play the game whilst being leggy. 20 minutes in, guys. Banik 1, Celtic 1. Ball forward again from them. Here's James Forrest. He has a point to prove this season, probably. A lot of Celtic fans, if you ask them, feel like he's finished. Didn't deserve a contract. Obviously, a bit of a... Maybe they believe that he's going to be a squad player. Some would say he's lost his spark from sort of the Brendan Rodgers era. You know, battled with a couple of injuries. I think his brother's just signed for Hearts, actually, James Forrest. Alan, I think his name's Alan Forrest. Played for Livingston for a while. Ball forward again now here from Carter Vickers. Big Stevie, man. Steve, you got a DP in there, man. Display picture. That's the point, Sam. You couldn't beat Sunderland, so cut the lights out at half time to save yourself embarrassment. Speaking of the next pre-season games, I'll tell you what we've got next for pre-season. I think it is... I'll put it in the notebook. So Rangers versus Blackpool on Saturday, as well as Celtic versus Blackburn. So a double header on Saturday. 2 pre-season matches coming up. Champions League draws coming up on Monday also. Then they've got Rangers versus West Ham, Legia Warsaw versus Celtic. Then Rangers v Spurs, Celtic versus Norwich. And then it's the start of the season. Just like that already. With Livingston versus Rangers on the 30th. Followed by Celtic versus Aberdeen on the 31st. So yeah, as I say, season's slowly creeping up on us. As I say, Celtic got 3 pre-season games left. Rangers got 3 as well. Spurs, West Ham and Thingy, yeah. KD Burner says this is the same type of team you will get pumped in the USL next season. Mate, to be honest with you, man, I don't think you get these sort of teams in the Champions League, man, unfortunately. Banik, you don't, these sort of teams you don't get in the Champions League. Conference League, yeah, but not the Champions League. Champions League, it's quite hard. I mean, because I think Celtic are in pot 4, so they're not going to be getting anyone. There's no, like, crappy teams in the Champions League, pot 3, pot 2 and pot 1. If you've got poor teams in the Champions League, they usually are in pot 4. But even that, they're not even that bad. Like, teams that get into the Champions League are good sides. Like, it's hard. As you know, being a Scottish football fan, it's hard getting into the Champions League as a Scottish side, you know? We've seen last season with the qualifiers. Seasons prior to that with qualifiers as well. So, yeah, if you get into the Champions League, it's well sort of earned. There's no poor teams in there. Here comes Carter Vickers again now for Celtic as they look to try and take the lead here. Ball in over the top. Stevie says, missing the football, Dan. Yeah, exactly, man. It's all right. It's all right having a couple of weeks off of it. But, yeah, it's good that it's all back now. With even pre-season friendly, still something to watch, though, isn't it? I can't for the life of me get into the women's Euros, unfortunately. So yeah, keeping just to the pre-season games. I can't watch pre-season friendlies, man. Bore the life out of me. No, sorry, women's Euros. It will bore the life out of me. Big Joe Hart with a baseball cap on. When is the Sunderland game getting replayed? It's not getting replayed, mate. It's just gonna go down as that. That's it. The Sunderland game is done and dusted. I think so anyway. I've not heard anything about it. There's no point. For 45 minutes. Ryan McClose says, who do you think will win? Who do I think will win what? This friendly? I don't know. Celtic, probably. They should, well, I say they should be winning it, but it's like I just said earlier on with pre-season friendlies, you don't know what's gone on ahead of the day. Like, some people were getting emotional about it. I seen like Man United fans celebrating against Liverpool yesterday, but you don't know what actually's gone on into games and stuff like that in terms of what's going on before you actually play a pre-season match. As I say, players have always said that sometimes they do a massive, hard, arduous session before the game, then they get told to play 90 minutes just to get their fitness levels up. So I don't look into pre-season scores at all. Rangers won't be playing Champions League, says Barry. I think they will. Rangers will play Champions League. Rangers are very, very good in Europe in terms of like, I think qualifiers last year played against Malmo. They're halfway through their season, so they had that match sharpness. So it's always hard to play those sort of Nordic sides when in the Champions League qualifiers. But if they get someone like Union Saint Galles, there's no reason they shouldn't qualify against them after what happened last season in the Europa League or the other sides. I can't even remember the other teams. Monaco, again, that's probably the one to avoid. But Union Saint Galles, Belgian side, no European experience. There's another, I can't even remember the teams. That's what I'm saying. So Rangers should be able to get through the qualifiers. Here comes Jota now. Chance for Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor down the left-hand side here for Celtic. Celtic eyeing up to try and take the lead in this one. Ball over the top. And again, just clears it away. Nicely played with that. Ball forward. And nicely worked there from Celtic. Chance, and there's the goal. Celtic are taking the lead here for the first time in the Czech Republic. Well worked goal there again from Celtic. And the goal scorer is, I didn't even get an eye on that one. Was it David Turnbull again, was it? Or was it Jota? I think it was Jota maybe that scored the goal there. Celtic 2, Banik 1. And as I say, Celtic coming from behind to take the lead as we are 26 minutes here on the clock. And as I say, it's Jota, I think, who scored the goal. Or was it Matt O'Reilly? Yeah, Matt O'Reilly. It looked like it was the man who scored the goal that... Yeah, O'Reilly is the man who scored there for Celtic. 2-1 up here against Banik. Ryan's... O'Reilly, am I right there? Is it O'Reilly? Who was the guy who scored the goal? Sorry, my TV's quite far away. I'm sure it was O'Reilly. Give me a second. Yeah, it was O'Reilly. O'Reilly scored the goal. Yeah, someone's making me second guess myself there in the live chat. Christopher Campbell, who do you support? Celtic, Rangers or Liverpool? Yeah, Matt O'Reilly scored the goal there, troops. It was O'Reilly. Barry says, I'd like to see both Celtic and Rangers in the groups of the Champions League. I just don't see Rangers getting past the qualifiers. How can you say that, though? I don't get how you can say that. I think, getting to the Europa League final, playing against sort of Union Saint Galles and other sides like that. Again, look, I know it's early on in the season, qualifiers happen, but Rangers have beat better opposition to get to the group stages. What I'm saying is I think Rangers should be getting to there. I'm not saying it's a God-given right to get there, but after the run last season, they should feel confident playing against, as I say, Union Saint-Gilles, and I can't even remember the other side. There's Monaco as well, and there was another team. There's another two teams. Well, Midtjylland and somebody else like that. So I can't. Those sort of teams, yeah, Rangers should be beaten after last season. I don't see why not. See, Rangers fans say they start the drama. Sam's the one who started the drama. Yes, O'Reilly. O'Reilly was a good finish by him. Here comes Celtic once more. Oh, and again, just couldn't play him in there. I think flares are going. Well, that's my eyesight. One of the two. But yeah, flares going and it's blurring the cameras. Blue flares there as Banik go down 2-1 in this game. It almost feels like this is their European qualifier games as you're talking about. The proper turnout for this match. Ball forward once more for Banik. Silent Scottish says, who would you say has the better chance in the Champions League? What, out of Rangers or Celtic? Again, this is all just based off facts. I'd say Rangers have a better chance because of last season. You know, you got to be realistic of what happened in terms of like recently in Europe. You know, I think Celtic fans are the first to admit that European performances haven't been good enough at Celtic over the last couple of years. And now that's not to say that Celtic are always going to be cursed in these European games, but, you know, you're asking me the question, it's Rangers. But, look, Celtic have a chance now to try and get themselves going again and trying to maybe get a third spot in the or qualify for the last 16 or get that third spot and go into the Europa League and sort of try and reinvent themselves back in Europe. Do you know what I mean? It's, as I say, not cursed forever. These things go around in circles. I support Liverpool and Celtic because they have more historical. They have the same song all the time because of the Irish support. Rangers have won game in the Champions League in the last 15 years, including qualifiers, and based on stats, I don't see them qualifying, just in my opinion. I'm a Celtic fan and I hope I'm wrong. This is Barry Forrest. We'll see what happens. Celtic again down that right-hand side, pushing forward. Slavica. Forrest there blocks it once more again now for Celtic, and again just going down that right hand side. They look to try and find a way through. I think that's is that a manager or the chairman in that blue shirt? The camera keeps panning to. Czech Republic, man. They love it. Celtic or Rangers, says Ryan McLeod. Guess. Carter Vickers. James Forrest. Forward again now from Celtic. Carter Vickers. Now through to Welsh. Welsh moving forward for Celtic once more. Ball over the top. Now down that left-hand side is Jota. Jota through again. Turnbull. I had no idea what Slavica has just said there. I'm sure it's Czech. Hopefully it's not too offensive. Here come Baninka going down that right-hand side now. Chance for them again. Ball down that right-hand side now for Baninka. Into the area. Diving header. And again, that was an audacious effort. But Joe Hart's there just to carry the ball away. And so back in possession now. And they wanted to go forward once more as they look to try and find that third goal. Charlie Clark says, if you had to delete one team from the SPFL, who would it be? Who would I delete from the SPFL? I suppose you mean the Scottish Premiership. I don't know. I don't like Aberdeen. Weirdly, I don't know what it is about Aberdeen. I just don't like Aberdeen. So yeah. But then again, Aberdeen are a fairly sizable side. They're a decent sized team. So what I'd probably do is just delete I'd probably delete Kilmarnock. Reason for is nothing to do with Kilmarnock. It's just their pitch. And I don't like their pitch. So There's nothing against Kilmarnock as such. It's just, yeah, I don't like plastic pitches. And the same could be said against Livingston, but I don't know. I don't mind Livingston as much. Ball into the area again, and that's headed over. Kilmarnock, they bring nothing to the table. No, exactly. My team to watch this season in the SPFL is going to be Hearts again. I think Hearts are building again. I think if they strengthen and go again in Europe, a bit of money coming through, they're guaranteed a bit of cash. Yeah, again, one to watch. This is what these teams need to do. If you get a third place spot, we've seen with Aberdeen and sort of Hibernian not being able to sort of nail it down. But, you know, I think Hearts are building something. I really do. I think they've got some decent... I know they're fan-owned. They're the best in the club's intentions at heart. A bit of European money there as well. I think Hearts will be ones to watch next season. I don't think they're going to win the title, mind, but they'll probably finish third again. Maybe, hopefully, qualify for the Europa League and then see where they can go. Who do you think will win the SPFL? Again, mate, it's too early to decide that one, buddy. Too early to decide. The teams haven't finished their business, you know. Rangers only just started their business last week. Celtic still going in the transfer window as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when it comes a bit earlier. I'll probably do a video on my score, my table predictions for the season. But as I said, I just want to see both sides or all the sides do the majority of their transfer business and get some players in. But as I said, we can't decide that just now. It's Carter Vickers. Now back to Joe Hart. John Duncan says, the game is live on YouTube now, boys. I'm watching it, but it's in a foreign language. Yeah, man. This is what I mean. Some of these friendlies are on there. So yeah, if you want to get it on YouTube, you can, but F it. So watch along, innit? Watch the game and relax and do both, eh? Charlie says, if Hearts win the season, I will be surprised. They won't win the season. They won't win the league. But I do expect them to go again, though. They're a good side. It'll be interesting. Either way, the title's going to be tight again. I think it's gone are the years. I know I see a lot of Celtic fans, a lot of Rangers fans. They're always like, you know, oh, we're going to win the league by 20 points. But I think gone are those days now. I think both sides are very, very strong. And then, you know, I think the titles are going to always go down to the last couple of games, or at least to the split for the foreseeable future. Cheers, John, mate. Good to see. Good to see. Here's Carter Vickers. Now, to be fair, though, the guys that are doing it on YouTube, though, as well, is... to be fair, losing a bit of Celtic some money, to be fair. I mean, this game's exclusively live on Celtic TV, so they're losing a bit of money that way. Hey, you, Jimmy says, Celtic's passing and movement is looking good. Nice. What team do you think is the best team in the Czechian league, in the Czech Republic league? I think it's Slavia, isn't it? I mean, I'm not saying I support them. I don't really like Slavia, but they're the best team, are they not? I'm sure they won the title the last couple of years in a row. So if I had to choose, then I'd probably go with Slavia. They're the best team, but team I like, I probably couldn't make a decision. Maybe Banik, because I like their turnout here. It's quite good. Some decent fans. Not paid attention to Arsenal. They just got Jesus. No, Jesus at that. Arsenal doing some business, aren't they? Gabriel Jesus looks like a decent player. It'd be interesting to see what he's like at Arsenal. In 10 minutes to go, guys. We've got an injury there for one of the boys in the Czech, one of the Czech players. He's gone down. Bloody hell, man. That scenes, man. They're chucking all this like white tape on. Fans are really good. All the white tape is on the park here, and now all the stewards are probably going to have to get all this tape off. But the fans having a right party today for a pre-season game. Never seen anything like it. But Slavia beat Rangers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they did indeed. But then again, they had a bad season last year in Europe, didn't they? Not. I felt like they had a decent season last year. Yeah, look at that, chucking all that stuff on. It's like tape and stuff. They're having a right party, this sets of supporters. Fair play to them, man. 100 years and they're just going for it. Just don't know why they're having I just can't get over it. This turnout. Arsenal looking like they bought good players, but nice to see if they can compete. They did okay last year with no good strikers. They have strengthened. Same thing again with Arsenal, really, is always the same, isn't it? They're always not bottle jobs, but they kind of bottle it a bit, don't they, now and then? They bottled top 4 big time last year. Heart of Midlothian, 4K. Take you're a Hearts fan, Heart of Midlothian. Yeah, they're removing all this tape off the park as things stand at the moment. Big Kyogo getting involved. Stewards are absolutely covered. Security absolutely wrapped in this tape. I just can't get over they're going full Monty for this pre-season friendly. I just can't get over it. They got some Europa. Banik. Let's learn a bit Banik. They've got Europa Conference League. Are they playing that? They finished 5th. Let's have a little look. What have they got this season? No, they don't. They've got nothing to play for. They just got pre-season and they're going to go straight ahead back into the league. A side like that, it'd be good to see them in the Conference League. I'm a fan of Slavia, but now Banik is playing, so I'm supporting them now, says Slavica. Graham says, thought they were supposed to be shown on Premier Sports. Yeah, that's the home games, mate. So for Celtic, the next 3 games, so Legia Warsaw, Blackburn, Legia Warsaw, and Norwich City will be exclusively live to Premier Sports. And then if you're a Rangers fan, then Blackpool, West Ham, and Tottenham will be live on Premier Sports. I think Celtic were just having the first 3 games exclusively live to their sort of TV deal, their TV package, and Czech Republican TV. But we'll see. They blew it badly last year. Well, yeah, I mean, the reason why they might not be able to get some players is because they blew the top 4, you know? Top 4. So valuable. I think that as of 2 years' time, I think England will be getting 5 it'll be the top 5. England will be getting 5 places in the Champions League. That's bonkers, man. Hearts, will you be streaming Hearts? Yes. Hearts. Again, sometimes I do Hearts League games now and then. We've got a bit of a Hearts fan base here on the channel. But I'll be doing every single Hearts European game. So starting with the Europa League, when they got that playoff round, we'll see who that's against. But we'll be doing all the Hearts Europa games live here on the channel. So that'll be good fun. Celtic in the Champions League will be doing. Rangers in either the Champions League or the Europa League, depending on which one they get to, will be shown live on here as well. And yeah, it's going to be a good year for European football on the channel. I think it'll be good fun. I'm looking forward to seeing Hearts, seeing what they do in the Europa League. I think that they will surprise a lot of people. I really do. I think they could at least get qualified into that Conference League knockout rounds. So if they finish 3rd in the Europa League group, if they qualify, I think they could get to the last 32, last 16. Why not, eh? Here comes Jota again. Jota down that left-hand side. Ball forward. Celtic on it again. Rory says Sparta. Here's Joe Hart once more, driving forward. Gets it over to the other side. Celtic driving through. Celtic over the top. Here they come once more. Nice little pass there from Celtic again. Now down that right-hand side is another option beckons. Here's a chance for Celtic again. That's blocked there by Banik once more. Now he tries to find a way through yet again. Finds Forrest. Forrest into the area. Celtic looking for goal number 3. Oh, and that just goes wide of the post there that time. Nearly finding a way through for that third goal. Oh, just got Meg there. Ball forward once more from Celtic. Here's Joe Hart again. Down that right-hand side. Cleared away. Over the top once more. Here's another chance for Carter Vickers. Vickers over the top. Back out to that right-hand side yet again. Banik back in possession. And the goalkeeper hits that one over the top. As Banik go forward yet again. They look to try and find a way through. Now Celtic back in possession, letting a way through here for Kyogo. Kyogo just outside the box. Chance for Celtic again. And again blocked away just there by Banik. Comes back out to Forrest. And that goes wide of the post. Celtic nearly extending their lead. But that one, as I say, goes wide there. Jananovic taking the shot. Kyogo just trying to find a way through. Couldn't make a way out. Dealt with it perfectly. Next live stream we've got for you guys is Celtic versus Blackburn, followed by Rangers versus Blackpool on Saturday. Going to be a busy day of football. Really looking forward to it. Hearts might be signing Connor Rowland. There you go, that's decent, eh? No one can understand you, you nutter. Here's Jota. Ball over the top again now here for Celtic. Finds a way through. Oh, just going to pull the trigger. And he doesn't there that time as that's blocked by Benvir. Not bad there that time. Goes back out for another throw-in. Oh, decent little turn there from Celtic again. Here's a chance to make it 3, and that goes over the bar there that time as we approach the 40. Well, we're into stoppage time. Now, there will be a considerable amount due to the injury and then the time wasted by the fans. He hits it forward yet again. Ball blocked. Now runs forward here again for Jota. Oh, Jota looked to try and pull the trigger. And just couldn't as that's cleared away again. Here's Welsh. And Martin's loving this game by the looks of things. Half time is imminent. Vickers over the top yet again now. Welsh. What country is Celtic in right now? They're in Czech Republic, mate. They're in Czech Republic. I think they are in Czech Republic. And it's half time here, guys. Thank you so much for the first half. That is me for now, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll be back in